Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Broomstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Linebacker shifting around now. Heading left after the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Ncaa. Tackle made after a big gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Near the sticks, it's Jamison. They bring him down to the 25 and move closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And the Tigers moving quickly down the field here. Plus coverage now from the secondary. Here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense in hurry-up mode.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Takes the handoff again. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st in the half. The Tigers come to the line with 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. A run to the left, trying to find Paydu. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Caught near the goal line. Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep them short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Clemson, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Defense is coming after him. They pressure him and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Catch made by the tight end. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. A big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Trying for a 4th down completion. Fires it to the wideout. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and the chance to score an easy touchdown.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Trying to find room. It's Marchuk. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Caught quickly. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Banks. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Finds his man. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And the Aggies will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Quick throw to the left. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
An aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
Now here comes the point after attempt. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. The sure hands. It's Wilson. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And a broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught, completion. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch is made down the middle. Touchdown, Aggies, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. The quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. he drops back in the gun. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
Off the play fake on first down.
The pass rush gets home.
Second and long for this offense after the sack.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They're going to run it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Scanning the field. It's Banks. Tight end makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play brings up second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And they find the tight end open on the corner route. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The offense will try to recover now. It's second and 12. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab made by the tight end. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
And the Aggies trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Here's a handoff on first and goal. Ball is into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. To throw, it's Banks. And it's caught for a 2-point conversion, so now they're down just 1 score. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Oh, the pass is picked off.
He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Trying to get the throw off. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. QB keeper all the way. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. He keeps it on the design run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Aggies. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel looking like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Smith. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
On third down, it's a handoff.
Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory.
Handoff to the back.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw. It's Banks.
Oh, that one's picked off.
He's bringing it back. And it's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And here's the handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Wants to throw it. Quick throw to his receiver.
And it's incomplete. You don't see an elite defensive back drop a would-be pick like that very often.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got it on a crossing route.
He makes the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the catch. It's Ncaa.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Tigers line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal.
Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now. Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Here's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw.
Looking to scramble.
On the run here, lets it go. And the pass is complete to the tight end.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the 1st down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Now look at this. They could break the tie with a chip shot, but the coach says, we're going for it on fourth down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this deep to begin the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it falls incomplete. Defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looking to throw. It's Banks. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The pocket breaking down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. The Aggies will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his back. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6. And the Tigers looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pressure is coming. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They battled all the way back to take the lead. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Back up at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Looking to pass here on second down. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Chris, how about that by this running back? Got behind his pads and that big offensive line, able to pick up that first down. He just kept pushing through that line until he got to the mark.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here comes the handoff. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
An excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. The QB throws his third pick of the game. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker, showing his versatility. Know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. That's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
There's the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Now here he goes. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. They battle back to take the lead.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
The extra point is good. Back in front of this shootout, 35-28. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. They'll take a deep shot. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me?
Well, at this point, the offensive coordinator has to think about going to the other quarterback. That's his 4th interception in this game alone. He's throwing the ball in the coverage, and the defense is making him pay for it.
Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in 1 play. Can they keep it going? Let's reel it in. It's Wilson. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Texas A&M. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense on the field to take over. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. And now the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. As the 1st down is still going. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. On the ground, it's Ncaa.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here's the 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We're sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Picks it up himself and still going. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Grab by the receiver. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Ball handed off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. Grinding away with a running game.
finding space at the 20. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. And the Aggies will line up here on first down and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They're going to run it here. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Still no answer for this offensive machine. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Smith. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line.
Let's go.
He'll hand it off, and he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Now it's second down here. Using his legs, it's Marcha. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Give it to the back again. Running with purpose. Solid run, but stopped a little bit short. It'll set up 4th down and inches.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
In the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.